There are 4 people you must pay. No matter who you are, if you come to the forex space, you must pay 4 people if you want to be successful. Remember, if you don't pay the price sequentially, you will pay it consequentially. I'm going to tell you something very important. So when you want to pay the price, you must look. I want to give an order of people in the industry. Okay. See, paying does not necessarily means money, financial. You see, the problem we have in this generation is that we are arrogant and proud for nothing, but we don't know anything. We have not given ourselves to research and study. This is how the 95% mass control failure happened. Because from one academy to the other, nobody sits down to pay the price correctly. We will meet again 6 years from now. You will still be looking for a way out in forex because you have chosen to break the order. So most of the people, by the way, people call forex mentor, they are actually forex experts.
Wow.
Now you want to know.
I'm lost.
You are lost. Now you want to know what is now the difference between a forex expert and a forex mentor. I mean, people, just because you have money doesn't make you a mentor. Just because I'm a profitable trader doesn't make me a mentor. There is a quality, there is a criteria that you must look for that qualifies you for being a mentor. So no matter how smart you are, you think you are, there is no double promotion in this industry. You must take every course step by step. You must take the course of risk management. You must take the course of mentorship. You must take the course of psychology. You must take the course of emotional management. You must take the course of growing small account to big account. You must take the course of managing fund before you become anything. Remember, there are 3 sets a man must possess for him to actually have all the package, capture all the experience of trading, the mastery of trading. The market does not pay you for what you do. The market pay you for who you are.
Wow.
The forex market does not pay you for what you do. The forex market pay you for who you are. Who you are is your mindset. That is what you take in exchange. In other words, when you go to the forex market, you can do many activities, but because you are not really that person, the market will take your money. In other words, it is your mindset that consumes your money in the market, not just the market.
Wow.
So if you are ignorant as a bad trader, you take that ignorance and gap in knowledge with your arrogance and go to the market. Your ignorance start consuming the capital of $10,000 you brought to the market. So you feel the market is just the one. No, it is your ignorance. Now, anything that is not backed up with mastery is called gambling.
Wow.
Gambling is the result of lack of mastery. So it is not about forex. So you hear people say forex is gambling. Of course, why wouldn't they say forex is gambling? No guidance, no mentorship, nothing, and the rest. It will be gambling. Even the best players in the world have coaches.
Very true.
Ronaldo
has coach.
Messi
has a coach.
So who is your coach?
Hello traders, welcome to yet another episode on the dark truth of forex with Sir MJ Young. And today's episode promised to be super exciting because you are going to be learning a lot about what it takes to choose the right mentor. And before we get straight into the interview, I would like to use this moment to appreciate some of you or most of you who have actually taken your time to subscribe to the channel and supporting this podcast. We really appreciate you guys. So if this is your first time of coming across this channel, make sure you do yourself a favor to click on the subscribe button and make sure to also turn on your notification bell because this channel promises to bring you the right mindset that you need to succeed as a forex trader. So today I have with me here on the podcast no other person than a well-experienced trader, somebody who has actually paid the price to become successful in the industry. And I have with me here Sir MJ Young. You are welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Patrick.
We are meeting again on another podcast.
Yeah, we'll continue to meet again. Thank you.
All right. So before we go straight into the interview, a lot of our viewers really want to know what it takes to choose the right mentor in this industry? Because we see a lot of Forex Academy, we see a lot of people coming up with different strategies and claiming that those strategies are actually working. We see a lot of Forex gurus showing us how they flip $1 to $1 million. So our viewers want to know what it takes to become a mentor. But before we go into that, I would like to ask you, because I've seen a video where you spoke about the cost of being a bad trader. Now, I would like to know, what is the cost of becoming a bad trader?
The cost of being a bad trader. Okay.
Yes.
I've always said, please, I want you to listen carefully. This video is going to be a little bit long, so you can stop wherever you want to stop. Please don't complain at the comment section. We are here for a serious journey and business. I said this is more than a content creation. This is value. A generation need to be saved, because Forex is a very serious thing, especially in this part of the world, because it can cause damage to somebody. And that is part of the things we are going to be looking at today. So if it takes you to sit down 1 hour, okay, just to listen to what is going to change your perspective, and then, you know, you should be able to do it. It's part of the price. Okay?
So guys, make sure you stay to the end of this podcast.
And secondly, because this is my personal podcast, I want you to subscribe, or maybe you might not be seeing us again. But if you want to keep seeing, following, please subscribe. Also learn to ask your questions. Is that okay? Now, that is as simple as that. So having said that, I want to still thank other people for joining us. We know people are watching us from, many countries. We have got messages, a lot of people from different countries, and the rest from US, from Dubai, UK, Kenya, different part of the world, and the rest. Okay, so I'm going to actually be precise, but we're going to dive into all this all together and wrap it. Okay. So it is going to be great. Okay, now listen very carefully. When I talk about the cost of being a bad trader, I found out for the past 10 years, for a decade in the industry, that a lot of people who comes into the industry have not sat down to assess and investigate the cost of being a bad trader. That there is a cost that you pay if you turn out to be a bad trader in the Forex industry. And that cost does not end with just losing money.
Really?
That cost transcends beyond that. And so it is important that we also find out what is actually the cost. Because you see, the subject of mentoring will look foolish to you until you understand the cost of being a bad trader. The subject of mentoring, I want to repeat, is going to be foolish to you. You are going to argue. You are going to love the University of YouTube. You are going to be arrogant about it until you are able to understand the consequences of being a bad trader. That trading is not where you bring your ego to. Trading is not where you bring your arrogance to. Trading is not where you bring all kind of, confidence, overconfidence to, and just come with arrogance and say, I don't need anyone, I can sit down. And no. You see, trading in this part of Africa, we have not been, we are arrogant. We are not humble at all. Like in Africa, especially maybe across the African continent, you find young people who want to make it, and the first thing you see is arrogance. They don't subject themselves to people who have gone ahead. They have no respect for them, no honor for it. They don't listen, they argue. And this is the bad part before I address that. Many people who watch, they listen to argue. They don't listen to learn. There are a lot of people that listen to argue. They listen to correct the speaker. Why? They are busy facing the cost of even that correction. You are even correcting the person who have gone ahead of you, who is now, who can afford maybe living in any country, and is trying to help you. So you are even correcting your destiny helper. You see, because knowledge alone is not the proof that you have mastery over things. You must bring proofs. There must be evidence that backs your knowledge. So I'm saying this because I need to address the attitude by which we learn and by which we follow people. Because many people knows a lot about forex. So they argue, except that they don't have the proof. There's a bankruptcy of results to back up that proof, that knowledge. And if you do not have that result to back up the knowledge that you are trying to, push out there to defend, to use, to argue, let me tell you, you'll be one of the most frustrated person in this industry.
Wow.
Because there's nothing as frustrated as not having evidence for what you know. So you need to be humble and just go through your transition very well. Now, what I'm saying that, I'm saying that a trader is not just a trader. If you're a good trader, there is a cost that comes with it. If you're a bad trader, there is a cost that comes with it. And that cost, first, is the cost that comes with your ignorance.
Wow.
So the cost that comes with your arrogance and your ignorance is more expensive than any cost, forex trading cost in the world. One of the key reasons why people avoid mentorship, why people are against a lot of things, I know that this whole system and space has been messed up by a lot of people. But there are still true traders and true mentors out there.
Definitely.
So when people come to this space, they for example, they take their $1,000 or $200 or $100, then they feel attached to that money as though it is their life. So they feel a mentor or an academy is asking them to submit that money or to bring that money. Please listen very carefully. So when they come, they say, no. I will just go to YouTube. I will learn one or two. Then they take that money straight to the market. And the market has the industry. Remember, I've talked about the forex ecosystem. The three things that makes up the ecosystem: the industry,
the trader,
and the market. And today I'm still looking at the trader, which is the cost of being a bad trader, which will reflect on the market.
Okay.
So whatever result you actually get from the forex market is a reflection of who you are as a trader.
Wow.
It's a reflection of your mastery, the level of the accuracy of your knowledge, and everything that you have subjected yourself to. So you find out that certain guys now come with that money, and instead of investing it in themselves, they don't like to pay anybody. So they skip process and go straight to the market.
Wow.
When they get to the market has organized a B-book, a dex dealing system with technology and intelligent mind who are well paid to collect that money from you.
Wow.
Now, in the B-book, you don't lose your money to the market, you lose your money to the broker. So one way or the other, you must pay someone. Please listen. One way or the other, the cost you are avoiding will cost you more. Because you must pay somebody. If you are not paying, listen, there are 4 people you must pay. Okay? That brings me to that. Let me bring it together before we dive into all this. There are 4 people you must pay. No matter who you are, if you come to the forex space, you must pay 4 people if you want to be successful. Remember, if you want to be. So somewhere along the line, you may pay 2 out of these people, or you may pay 3, or you may pay the 4. Your journey must capture that reality, or else it will cost you a lot. Now, the first person, as far as I'm concerned, you must pay is, and you must pay them sequentially. Please follow me. You must not skip it. Today, because we are looking at something important, we are also looking at how to pay the forex price rightly. How do you pay the price correctly? Because there's a wrong way of paying the price. If you pay the price wrongly, you are going to definitely have a consequence that comes with it. So that's why I said, if you don't pay the price sequentially, you will pay it consequentially. There's a consequence for breaking sequence, because the law of sequence is the law of order. It's a law. So if you try to skip, listen carefully. if an individual, maybe for those in Nigeria and across, I don't know what they call it, right? But if you have double promotion or triple promotion, even though the school, in a school system, they feel you are intelligent and you are smart, and they give you double promotion, the problem with that system is that it creates a knowledge gap somewhere. Because there is a body of knowledge you are supposed to be exposed to. No level of smartness at a level should ever qualify you to skip the sequence or the order for anything in life you are pursuing.
Okay.
So sometimes people get double promotion, triple promotion, and they skip classes. They come with that habit to forex and they want to be intelligent and smart. Then they skip the process. They listen to an expert, they argue, then they skip the order. So when you don't pay the price sequentially, you will pay it consequentially. This consequence is the result of being what? A bad trader.
Okay.
So the first person you must pay, as far as I'm concerned, remember, you are entitled to your opinion. You can argue, you can pass if you don't like it. No, that is as simple as that. But I am telling you from experience, we will meet again 6 years from now. You will still be looking for a way out in forex because you have chosen to break the order. This order, people have studied it. It works everywhere.
Wow.
Okay, you're the only one arguing with it. When you went to school to become a medical doctor, there was a body of knowledge that was existing. You didn't come with your own knowledge. You dropped everything you knew, and you submitted your mind and yourself to that system, to the lecturers, and you didn't question them. You only ask questions. There's a difference between questioning an expert, a teacher, and asking him question. When you ask question, you ask with the intention to know. When you question, is out of arrogance, to challenge, criticism. Now that disposition is already putting you in a place of paying the price badly, because no mentor, no teacher will actually want an arrogant student. If you know you are too big for the class, go somewhere else. So no matter how smart you are, you think you are, there is no double promotion in this industry. You must take every course step by step. You must take the course of risk management. You must take the course of mentorship. You must take the course of psychology. You must take the course of emotional management. You must take the course of growing small account to big account. You must take the course of managing fund before you become anything.
Wow.
You can't just come in and begin to, think you can do anything and be successful. So there is a cost to it. So when I am talking about this, I'm saying that a lot of traders who come to this industry, Patricon, who come to this industry are suffering. They become part of the 95% because they are paying the price. Not that they are not paying the price, but they are not paying it sequentially. They are not paying it the right way. They chose mentor, but they didn't choose it rightly. They didn't even know what to look. So people feed and cash out of their ignorance. And they become bitter traders who hurt others, who criticize, who don't even know what is right and wrong again. So there is a cost. And I'm saying it, that you come into this industry is an institution. The first thing, you must come with that disposition to learn. You must be open to learn. And you see, why I'm going there, I'm going to tell you something very important. So when you want to pay the price, you must look. I want to give an order of people in the industry. Number one, the experts. Number two, the mentor. Number three, yourself and the market. And number four, yourself.
Wow.
Now, the expert, the mentor, the market, and yourself. You are the last person on the sequence for payout in this structure.
We are used to paying a mentor first.
We are used. See, you are the last person. You cannot be thinking of paying yourself by just coming. It's like you want to be a medical doctor practicing, and the first time you enter the institution, you're expecting people to pay you. You are not a doctor. Nobody become a doctor that way. Just imagine you come into an institution and you are admitted to be a doctor, and then you say in one semester you want to finish the whole curriculum and syllabus for being a medical doctor. Let me tell you, nobody will give themselves for you to treat, not even your mother, as much as she loves you. This is the problem. You know why? Because when we come to forex, we want to break that order. We don't like that process because we are not built for it. We want to come do 3 weeks course, 1 month course, and then become a certified trader, an expert trader. In most cases, you go and even open academy. And when you open the academy, you now extend that ignorance to other people. This is how the 95% mass control failure happen. Because from one academy to the other, nobody sits down to pay the price correctly. Do you know what it takes for you to open an academy in forex? For you to be called a mentor, there is a price. We'll come to that. But here's the thing. So number one is the expert. An expert is that person that has knowledge and has value, but is not ready to give you time. So he exchanged that knowledge for a fee, for a price. So you only have contact with an expert in exchange for his skill per time. That means the expert does not have time to build relationship. The expert does not have time to listen and examine and x-ray you. He just comes, he feels he need to sell to you. And you feel he's an expert, it's like you are consulting. And then you come in, you pay, and then you go. So most of the people, by the way, people call forex mentor, they are actually forex experts. Now you want to know, you are lost. Now you want to know, what is now the difference between a forex expert and a forex mentor? Now, if you move from that level, because in most cases, you might meet experts. Most forex marketers are experts. Most forex influencers fall under being an expert. They are not really mentors. A lot, in fact, there are few mentors. I mean, people, just because you have money doesn't make you a mentor. Just because I'm a profitable trader doesn't make me a mentor. There is a quality, there is a criteria that you must look for that qualifies you for being a mentor. Now, when you dive down to the level of who? A mentor. Who is now a mentor? A mentor possesses value and skill. But a mentor is not giving value and skill in exchange for the amount of money you pay. In other words, an expert will only give you value to the degree of money you pay. Please listen. But a mentor will give you more value than what you pay. So when you come to a mentor, the first thing you pay for is not skill, it is access. So a mentor gives you access. That access defines a lot of things to your journey, because it is that access that will shape your journey. So that access will give you access to guidance, which an expert will not. An expert says and leave you on your own. Come on, find your way. I've tried for you. But then a mentor is now opening guidance to you. Is there to guide you. You see it now. So the first thing you do when you come to a mentor is that you are not paying for skill alone. So it's not equivalent to what you pay. If anybody gives you the degree of value to as equivalent to what you pay, it's an expert. It's a forex expert, even in any field. It's not a mentor. A mentor gives you access to what? Relationship first.
You get extra.
You get more than what you pay. You could tell if you meet a mentor that what they are giving you, you cannot pay for it. In other words, if you can pay for mentorship, it's not mentorship. MJ, does that mean I should not pay money? No. Money is like what you use to buy access. You can use money to buy skill, buy things, but money is what you drop as a commitment for seriousness. So money is the proof of seriousness, is the proof of commitment. Not necessarily that is equivalent to the value you are to get. Money is not the proof of value entirely. It's the proof that you are committed. So when you come to a mentor, he asks for money or for fee.
For you to show your
commitment. But you must know the difference so that you can become serious, because there's a relationship between seriousness and money. Any man that does not pay for anything never values it. Never accept people into any mentorship without payment. Okay, MJ, I don't have money. Is that what you're talking about? You see, pain does not necessarily means money, financial. You see, the problem we have in this generation is that we are arrogant and proud for nothing, but we don't know anything. We have not given ourselves to research and study. Because when we say you are paying, you can use value as a form of money. Cash is different from money. Hello, traders. My name is Sir MJ Young. I'm the founder of FX Oracle AI Global, and I'm here to introduce you to the funded program Africa, which is called the 7G Network. I want to introduce you to our academy and our sponsorship program. This program is specially designed to actually help you achieve your forex dream from a beginner to finished. But here is the key thing, right? The program, the starters program, the beginner 7G academic program for starters and for existing traders actually costs $250, but you are not paying it. The funded program is going to send the money to your wallet for you to pay for that program. The only thing you need to do to qualify for this program is simply, number one, you have to open a trading account with one of the partnering broker and sponsors of the funded program scholarship. Number two, you also have to fund that account with a minimum of $20 and above. This is your sign of commitment to yourself. You are not giving us the money. This is a sign that you are serious, and this qualifies you for the $250 for the funded program scholarship course. Remember, the $250 is simply to pay for your course. We will send the money to your wallet once we verify that you have credited your own personal trading account with the Octa FX using our link. It is going to be amazing. You're going to be introduced to how trading works. You are going to be introduced to the main thing that you need to know about trading. This promises to be great. Remember, this is the only program where you don't pay money. Outside of that, we will also be sponsoring you for another advanced program with maybe one of the top 5 forex traders in Nigeria by the funded program. But that is going to come later after you have done your beginners class with us. Remember, do not give anybody money. You only qualify for the scholarship, and you need to do it now. The August program is starting right now. To join this program and get more of inquiry, where you can have access to my to our training and free mentorship for now, you need to go to the description button and join the WhatsApp group ASAP as fast as possible. We are going to be receiving you, and we are going to be enrolling you in the program. Remember, you must have a $20 minimum above to fund your personal trading account. That is not a fee. That is not a money you give to us. After you do that, we will send you the $250, which you can't withdraw, but only use to actually subscribe. Make sure you join right now before it is too late. Thank you. So you can use skill and service as a form of money. For example, you can come to NJ and start serving your way. You bring your skill in exchange for access.
Wow.
So you are already paying. And when the mentor sees that, he cannot collect money from cash from you again. Because you are, so you can serve your way into mentorship. So for the people who say, oh, I don't have money, I don't have money, you are not a serious person. You have a big problem with thinking.
Viewers, I hope you are listening.
So if every mentor limits mentorship to money, to cash, it's not a mentor, it's an expert. There are people that their skill can amplify what the mentor is doing. Their skill, their service make the journey of the mentor easy. And that alone is actually a payment. So it's a proof of commitment. I believe we are now getting it now.
Yes,
so when you come to a mentor, mentorship is not all about money. If you make it all about money, then it is what? You are being an expert. Okay? It's an expert you are dealing with. So when you come to a mentor, you get that relationship. You get an access. You don't get it to an expert from an expert. Now, please listen. If you are listening to me, you better understand one thing I'm saying about this thing. NJ, must we pay even with money? Yes. Why? Because money, payment, is the proof of honor for the price people have paid to qualify to mentor you.
Wow.
Payment, whether in form of money or service, is the proof of what? Is of honor for the price people have paid to qualify to mentor you. You don't expect somebody to leave all his time, everything, and give everything freely to you. That means you are not serious. If you have that kind of mindset, you are not even a good mentee. In another thing, maybe in this meeting or something, another this thing, we'll talk about the right way to follow. Because there are also is a price of being a bad mentee.
Wow.
There is also the right way to pay the price for being a good mentee. A lot of people don't know how to be a good mentee. Let me give you for example. How can you be a mentee to a mentor and you do not post what the mentor is posting? You don't advertise anything the mentor is advertising. You are busy posting other general things that nobody pays you for. Why the person who is paying the price for you to become somebody, for you to have mastery, you are not promoting anything about the person, and you need favor. No, you cannot get it that way. You must participate, you must associate, you must identify publicly with what he's doing. If you are not proud enough to identify at that level, then you are not a good mentee, you are a bad one.
Wow.
You are just somebody who is taking advantage of somebody's knowledge to go anywhere. They say, listen, your age and the amount and your position has nothing to do with it. It's either you want to be mentored or you just find an expert and pay. So you can come to a mentor. Remember, an expert is not a mentor, but every mentor is an expert. So if you come to a mentor and you want to exchange money for value one time, you get it. But if it is mentorship you are talking about and you want to pay the price well, you must be able to identify with him. Is that okay now?
Yes.
So you must be proud to identify. Anything that makes you not to be proud, that means it's not qualified yet, or something is wrong with you as a mentee. So you need to wait until you find who you feel is qualified enough. You now see it now.
Yes.
So there is a price. So when you meet a mentor at this level, the price you pay can be in form of what? Money, in form of service, and in many cases both.
Okay.
Depending on what that mentorship require. But let me tell you, if you are persistent, you will open the door for access.
Wow.
So a mentor will give you that access and guidance. Why do you need that? Is because worse than ignorance is the unguided pursuit for anything. Many traders prolong their journey because there is no guidance. And guidance must be consistent. So MJ, take us to the chart. No, this is guidance already. Because already you now know why you even have a problem. Because if I take you to the chart, already you don't even know anything. You need to have the right disposition and mindset. Remember, there are 3 sets a man must possess for him to actually have all the package, capture all the experience of trading, the mastery of trading. It is the skill sets, the mindset first, then the skill set and the tool set.
Can you say that again?
Let me say that again. Every trader that want to be successful, his experience and journey must capture these 3 sets. Number 1, his mindset. He must relate with market and the industry at his mindset level as a person. Because the market will reflect his mindset. The market does not pay you for what you do. The market pay you for who you are.
Wow.
The forex market does not pay you for what you do. The forex market pay you for who you are. Who you are is your mindset. That is what you take in exchange. In other words, when you go to the forex market, you can do many activities, but because you are not really that person, that expert with mastery, the market will take your money. In other words, it is your mindset that consumes your money in the market, not just the market.
Wow.
So if you are ignorant as a bad trader, you take that ignorance and gap in knowledge with your arrogance and go to the market, your ignorance start consuming the capital of $10,000 you brought to the market. So you feel the market is just the one. No, it is your ignorance. Now, anything that is not backed up with mastery is called gambling.
Wow.
Gambling is the result of lack of mastery. So it is not about forex. So you hear people say forex is gambling. Of course, why wouldn't they say forex is gambling? No guidance, no mentorship, nothing, and the rest. It will be gambling. Even the best players in the world have coaches.
Very true.
Ronaldo
has coach.
Messi
has a coach.
So who is your coach? You will forever remain a fan. If you want to be a star, somebody must coach you. And you see, no matter how good they are, they keep themselves, because that guidance and discipline, somebody must call you to order. Somebody must tell you you're over leveraging your account. Somebody must ask you, how are you doing? And why is trading like this to you? Somebody must be kind enough to sit with you and say, let's find out what is wrong with your trading. Why are you not profiting after 5 years, after 3 years? See, you might not be profiting because you have a bad habit. If you have anger problems, solve it before you come to forex market.
Really?
Yes, because the market will multiply whoever you are.
Wow.
The market will multiply whoever you bring as a person to the market. When you now come with your anger problem to the market multiplies your anger and give it to you. This is why a bad trader, number one, is someone who do not have mastery over the trading skill and the mindset and the trading tools.
Wow.
That's number one. A bad trader lacks mastery over trading what? Mindset, skill and trading tools.
Okay.
You see, so it comes to the market. Number two, a bad trader lacks emotional stability. So he doesn't even know how to handle losses. For every time he lost, he goes for a revenge trading. He want to recover it. He throw away the trading plan. He throw away discipline. The only thing he's focused on in that moment, Patricon, is how to get back the money, because he's not even used to losing. He doesn't want to hear he lost one trade. You see, that is a proof of lack of mentorship. Poor emotional psychology management of loss. So when a man has anger, a man comes with that problem to this environment, the market welcomes him. And then he loses money and takes his PC, his laptop, and breaks it. You find people who lost money and they beat their fiancé.
Wow.
The fiancé, they take the anger of loss to the innocent wife, to the innocent kid. So the kid said, daddy, wake up and say, what is wrong with you? You are very stupid. I mean, nobody has offended you, dear trader. Trader to trader, let's talk about this. This thing happens a lot of time. Sometimes even the people around you don't know if you are okay. They are wondering, what did they do wrong? You know why? Because if you are having a bad day and the bad day extends to the people around you, it means you are a bad trader. Wow. So being a bad trader doesn't end up with just losing. It is how you also how you handle your life after a loss.
Wow.
You see now? How do you handle it? Because after you lost, you can also lose relationship. Because you extended that loss to what? To the relationship around you. To your life. You know, your wife doesn't even understand. You can see it. There are football fans. If they lose a match, nobody is happy in the house.
Yes, very true.
Darling, what is something wrong? Please don't disturb me. Just because Chelsea lost, just because Man U lost, such an attachment is a cause.
Wow.
Such an addiction and obsession to anything is a cause, including forex. So if you are not well managed, you can damage your relationship and life through forex. And nobody tells you about this. You can damage your health. You can become a hurtful person, a bad person that can affect everything around you. And forex made you so. So mentorship will help you. So a bad trader doesn't know how to handle it. How do you handle loss as a trader? Are you comfortable? Are you okay? You must resonate with that truth, that hitting a stop loss does not make you a bad trader. Every trader hit a stop loss once in a while, or comes to a point of what? Invalidation of his trading setup, which I call a stop loss. Every trader. But overall, a good trader must come out profitably either at the end of the month or quarter of the year or at the end of the year. That's what makes a good trader a good trader. Are you understanding what I'm saying now?
Yes.
So what I'm saying is, you see that a lot of people don't even know they are already a bad trader. Some people are making profit and yet they are already bad traders.
Wow.
Why? They make profit this week and lose it to the market next week. They didn't know how to manage even profit. I'll give you an example. Can I give you an example?
Go ahead, sir.
There are 3 setups that every trading system must have. The A plus setup, the B plus setup, and the C plus setup. In most cases, you must learn to trade between the S plus and the B plus. And risk management is your ability to allocate lot sizing according to the setup
that you have
of your signal that you have. For example, if you trade every setup with the same lot, you are a bad trader, a bad risk manager.
Wow.
You now see it. So you see why these concepts are wide. You need to listen carefully. It's because your A setup have 70, 80, 90% chances of coming out successful. Your market now moves to a point, you now have a signal, but at that signal point is a B setup. If you were using one lot for your account, let's say you were trading today. Please listen, guys, listen carefully. I want to go into something deep. If you are trading today,
yes,
and you are using one lot, and you are 2A setup, and you made out of a $10,000, you made $500. You now got to a 4th setup. At that time, you did not, that setup is your B setup. Now you must know how to identify this in your strategy. Okay, this is a talk for another day. Okay, now if you have a B setup, it is bad risk management or poor risk management to allocate one lot size
like you did
for a setup.
Okay.
Do you see why I said risk management is a concept that is wide? It's beyond just setting a stop loss. It is also managing profit.
Wow.
Risk management includes not just protecting your capital from loss, but protecting existing profit from going back to the market.
Wow.
Because if you keep losing more profit back to the market, even if you don't lose capital, you lost time. So loss is loss at one level of time, energy, or money, or trading confidence. So if you don't know this thing, you won't know that risk management covers all these things. So risk management covers profit protection, not just capital loss protection. It covers profit protection. I have made $500 today. All the 2 setup was A setup. Now I'm seeing another setup. But at this zone, it is a B setup. I cannot invest one lot size at a B setup. I break my one lot size. Maybe at a B setup, I will take my one lot size and put 0.3 or 0.5.
Wow. I'm getting another aspect of risk management.
Yes. So 0.5, it simply means if, let's say, I'm trading, that means I am already, by reducing my lots, I am already protecting my existing profits.
Okay. Most people don't know that.
Most people don't know that. So they lost their profit back to the market because they used the same lot size. You saw a C setup and then you still invested the same lot sizing. And you have made $1,000 and then you lost it back plus another money.
And you wonder why.
This brings me to something very important. The concept of overtrading is a scam.
Really?
Yes. You hear many experts tell you, don't overtrade. There's overtrading. Many people lost because of overtrading. No, there is nothing like overtrading. Your setup is your setup. What do you mean overtrading? For you, overtrading means you have made, said if you, let's say for example, you saw 10 signals today. According to your setup, they were A setup. And then your mentor said, the expert said, if you make 2 trade profitably, maybe $500, it's okay for the day. Wait for the next day. Who told you the next day setup is going to play out? So they told you it is overtrading. It's not overtrading. If you have a trading system and you understand trading concept very well, the concept of overtrading is a scam. It doesn't exist because every trading decision is informed by a trading system. So I cannot overtrade my system when it is a setup. If I have 10 signals today, I can do it. Tell me that I should not exhaust myself. I shouldn't put pressure on me. For example, I can go back and relax. Maybe as human that I am tired. Don't say overtrading is I lost because I overtrade. No, if your setup is good, your setup is good. Okay. There is no guarantee that tomorrow's setup will be better than today's one. Any setup is your setup. Face it. Are you understanding what I'm saying now?
Yes.
So don't just become exhausted, want to kill yourself and make all your own money in a day. No. Are you seeing it now?
Yes.
But there is nothing like what? Overtrading made you lost. Overtrading can make you lost. Only indiscipline to your system or lack of mastery can make you lost. If your setup have 100 trades today, trade the 100 trades if you have the energy and time. Because when your broker want to take the money, he doesn't know overtaking. Has any broker ever told you that we are taking too much? Oh, Patrick, let's pity him. Patrick, has any broker ever done it?
None.
Dear trader, has every broker ever done it? Rather, when you finish losing your money, your broker is going to take his phone with one salesperson and call you and say, hello. Joy, how you doing? How is trading? They have seen your account, you blew it. But they still ask you how is trading. You say, we are managing. They said, okay, we have one strategy provider, signal provider. If you fund, they are paying that person to call you more. Then you say, I don't have money. They say, when are you funding again? So your broker is never tired of taking. The market is never tired of taking. You should never be tired of taking from it, except you have other things to do. Now listen, do not pause other parts of your life for trading alone. That is also another point of a bad trader.
Wow.
A bad trader will pause other aspects of life because of trading. He wants to die in trading. So he gets over exhausted.
In the name of focusing
on
forex.
Focusing on forex. So forex becomes his life. Listen to me, guys. Forex is not your life. It's just one aspect of your life. Now, listen, that does not mean you should be lazy. In your beginner stage, when you are laying the foundation, you put more effort. But know when enough is enough. Now, I'm not talking about trading your signal. I'm talking about your attachment. You must not have this addiction that forex become like a drug. If you don't open the chart, you feel sick. There are people, if they don't enter trade, that is the reason why if their setup does not come, they must just press the button. What happened? I'm in the market. We just have to be in the market. We just have to be in the market. So that's why I tell people, pressing the buy button and the sell button and closing trades doesn't make you a trader. Anybody can do that. You see it now? So you must not just be that kind of person. Look, the market, law of the market is the market history will always repeat itself. So great traders don't chase after the market. They allow the market to come to them. Okay. Let me repeat that again. Great traders, good traders, great traders don't chase. They are not hunters. They don't chase after the market to go and take pips and profit. They allow the market to come to them, to their zone. And then they flog the market at that point. Wow. This brings me to something important. Choose your battle wisely. Forex is a battleground. It's a battlefield. You must choose your battle wisely, number one. Number two, you must choose your battle environment, location wisely.
What do you mean by that?
When the market has it's a battlefield, The market wants you to chase after it and come to their own battleground location. At that, see, when any location you are, decide your strength. Location decide your strength in life. The eagle, no matter how powerful he is, does not fly inside the water. Cannot soar inside the water. The fish will beat the eagle 10 times in the skill of swimming. Because the eagle, the environment for his skill is not water. The environment for the fish to swim is not the dry land. So everybody struggle after the environment. So likewise a trader.
Wow.
As a trader, you will struggle outside the environment of your trading system. So if you take if you look at MJ's status and MJ says sell, and you just go and sell when you have your trading system, you will struggle to manage it. You will struggle to be successful. So you must choose your battle wisely.
This is really deep.
It's deep. You must choose your battle wisely, because trading is a war. You can lose a battle, but don't lose the war. Patrick, let me come again. Trading is a war. You can lose the battle, but don't lose the war. A war is made up of several battles. So you can lose number 1, number 2, number 3, 10 battles out of 50 trade and still win the war of trading for the month.
Wow.
So you choose your battle wisely.
And the environment.
And the environment. So if this is your zone, that's what I mean by environment. This is your A setup. At this point, this is where you are waiting for trade. Don't let anything make market price moving up and down, or make one expert mentor somewhere post and say, if you don't enter this trade now, you are finished. You are not finished, sir. It has not come to your battleground. You need to choose wisely. Wait for the market to enter your zone. That is where you have set all your trap. So you hear liquidity trap.
Yes.
You hear point of interest.
Yes.
This is just concept to describe battlegrounds. So this is my battlefield. At this point, I have strength. I'll give you another good example. No matter how strong a dog is, it does not fight outside its environment. Go and check a dog. A dog will be running from somebody when he's in another environment. The moment the dog comes into the territory, it stands.
Wow.
And begin to bark and is ready to die. You are taking something, the dog is still furious and coming after you. That was the dog when it came to your area. You just did this because every human being was designed, an animal was designed with an environment. There is territory for trading.
Wow.
There is territory for what? Trading. Successful trading system have their territory. Lion has a territory. When the lion roar, it's not because he wants to attack. It's to keep everybody aware that this is my territory.
I hope traders are listening to this.
So, as a trader, when the market has not come to your territory, find computer game and play. Get a PS. Find somewhere to catch fun. Don't find something to do until the market come to your territory, because your strength is in your territory. Your strategy has only been proven in your territory, not in another man's territory. Now, many people don't do this, but now we are getting it.
Yes.
Many trades failed because they were executed outside the territory of the trader. He used another person's territory to executed trade on another person, which he did not understand. Now he's asking MJ to manage the trade. Hello, boss. You know you are my mentor. You know that I love you. And then MJ say, yes, what next? He said, right now I'm in a $5,000 drawdown. How did you get there?
You used somebody else's
You used somebody else's system. So you enter the fight in somebody's territory. Now you are your strength, you have lost it, your money, and then you want to drag me to that territory. Listen, this is why I do not mark exams I didn't set.
Wow.
Because I didn't tell you to enter. How do I manage it? I don't even know the strategy that got you there. Now you are bleeding. Now you need help. You are now in a state of emergency. Then if a mentor or an expert come for that rescue mission and then you still die, you go to social media and said he blew your account. I trusted him. We live in a very wicked generation of people who are not sincere, dishonest people. You must be a honest person, because so I don't go to rescue anybody. Trust me, Patrick, if you get into that trouble and you call me, you'll be on your own. We'll meet on this show again. Because that is your territory. So if you come to me for mentoring, that's what I'm saying. That there is a cost of being a bad trader.
There's really a cost.
There is a cost. Because nobody even told you that trading is territorial. When I say trading is territorial, there are people that can never be a trend trader. They were not built. They have the mind of a scalper. So they are in the scalper territory. A scalper territory comes with a scalper psychology. So I cannot expect you to be in a scalper territory and drive swing trading or day trading. A scalper territory with swing trading psychology. So I am giving you a swing trading psychology. Meanwhile, you are in a scalper territory. You will fail.
Wow.
Because everything was designed with ability and limitation.
That's why you see most people choose a mentor and still discover that they are failing.
They are still failing because you don't even know the territory. You must examine the quadrants, the territory. Your mentor territory, your trade territory, because territory decides strength, territory decides psychology. Once you are in that territory, you become afraid or you become confident.
Wow.
So if you are trading outside your trading territory, that is where fear comes in. That is where doubt comes in. So you are already missing it. That's why I said you cannot allocate the same lot size to the same trading setup. A bad trader will not know this. And he will still say he does not need a mentor because he's avoiding a cost. And then it costs him more
when he goes to the market.
When he goes to the market, because he's not paying the price sequentially. You see it now?
Yes.
Territory. I don't expect your strategy and my strategy to produce the same ROI at the end of the month.
Okay.
So as you must treat trading as with a military approach, a military mindset. You wait for the price to come to you. You don't chase after it because your strength is in your what? Territory. Your territory decide your strength, decide your psychology, decide your winning string. Okay? So you don't have strength to win until you are in your territory. Okay. Now, this is very, very important because you see, your entry, your lot size are your bullets.
Wow.
So when you are shooting, when you start entering and executing trade outside your territory, you're already missing out, you're wasting your bullet.
Wow.
When market come to your territory, you might now discover you don't even have enough arms and weapons to now fight. So that is what kills many traders. You can't talk about discipline in trading until you approach it in a military form. If you keep trading like a civilian, you will lack discipline. You will enter trade just buy and sell randomly without even knowing why you are failing.
Wow.
So many communities have impacted the mindset of people, of traders negatively, their psychology. You must protect your psychology. It's part of your territory.
By all means.
Because it's your bulletproof. So I call it the bulletproof psychology. Like one of my guys called it. There's this guy came here, he wrote about it, okay? And very important. I think I love that, okay? So it's a bulletproof psychology you must develop.
Okay.
Because that is important. Protect your psychology at all costs. See, in trading, the market can do nothing to you until it captures your psychology.
Wow.
The market can do nothing to a trader until it has, first of all, captured the trader psychology. Then the trader becomes a bad trader because of inability to manage the personal psychology to their trading system psychology. So this is where we are talking about being a bad trader. That you find out that a trader moves from one strategy to another. Moving from trading system to another without staying with one to prove it, just because it fails, it lost one battle, which is one trade, two battles, which is two trade. You now move to a new territory, a new trading system, is a sign of being a bad trader.
Wow.
And it comes with a cost. One of the costs to that is it prolongs your trading journey. You become a strategy prostitute. You never settle to develop one strategy for a long time. You keep moving in search. At the end of the day, you become a hope trader. The only trading strategy you have is hope trading. So you want to hope trade your way by trying to flip accounts. And so you see traders prolonged their journey. So if you become a bad trader, your journey will be prolonged. If you become a bad trader, your finance will become unstable.
Wow.
When you become a bad trader, you will lose your trading confidence. It's part of it. And then you lose money. And when you lose money over time, you don't lose only money. You lost your trading confidence. So you see, very, very important. And Innocent, before you ask me your last question, okay, so that we can finish up, I want to say this. Because trading is a war zone and it's a war. Please listen. Because trading is a war, it is important you behave like a military man. Your uniform and bulletproof is your psychology.
Wow.
To protect you, your risk management and your trading psychology, that is your bulletproof. Because the market will come at you with everything. Manipulation, news, a lot of things. It's not easy to take $100 out of this market because it's a war zone.
Wow.
And this is where I get to say this. If a trader gives you $50 and somebody in a job give you $1,000, it's not the same. The man who goes to a job, it does not face the same risk exposure as a trader like me. A trader like me, I was sent to the war zone to go and die. Now, to come back alive from enemy territory with money, and then I take $50 and you tell me, what is this? How much is $50? No. This is why if you have a lady as a trader who does not appreciate what you give to them, please apply stop loss. Trader, I didn't say, come on, Mr. Innocent. Apply stop loss. That's why you are a trader. I apply stop loss to that relationship. And of course, you know what stop loss is. Just stop the loss.
They understand
You understand what I'm saying? Apply stop loss, risk management.
Because she doesn't know what you have passed through.
Because she doesn't know what you have passed through to come out with that amount of money. Sleepless nights, up and down, psychology rattling, battles, decisions, management, and a lot of things. And then you give her $100, you give her $50, you give her $200, $500, $1,000, and then she underestimates it. Just cut your loss. You're a trader. That's why you're a trader. Cut your loss. Remember, as a trader, you must not profit in every trade. That's how a relationship should be. Nobody should break your heart and you are crying as a trader. You have empty fan, empty five. They are the greatest heartbreak. And if you have survived that, you can survive
anything.
So you see, I'm saying this because many ladies follow traders and they don't even know that these guys are military global financial guys.
Wow.
They are facing a lot. So you see a trader going through a lot. And you think it's just a joke. And you know the worst part of it is when you come into trading, the result doesn't start matching your efforts.
Yes.
So people begin to wonder, you are spending 8 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours. This is 1 year, this is 2 years. Nothing is coming out of it. So people must respect the money a trader makes. And you as a trader, respect the money you make. Because it's not easy. Wow. So before you criticize somebody, remember what it takes to make that money in that market. This market is dangerous. And I will say this to you. The market also is it's called forex. And there are lions there. And then you are sent to the lions den to go and take food to eat. Then you come back successful. And somebody said, what is this? You didn't try. No, you tried. So A bad trader will always pay the price because he break the sequence. So for paying, then he will experience the consequence. So there is the expert, there is the mentor, then you must pay the market.
Not even yourself first?
Not even yourself. You are the last in the equation and the sequence for who you must pay. If you keep thinking of yourself, this is why people come to you and say, can I start making money? You are thinking like a jobber, not a trader. If you come as an investor to the forex market or to the forex territory, you must think long time.
Wow.
You're the last person on, especially if you want to be mentored and want to be trained. You can't just come and say your first $100 will succeed. No. Listen, you must have the tough mindset to know this money might be an investment on yourself and in the market. So when you now come, you go to the market with everything the expert gave you, plus the one you read and studied, plus even the one that your mentor give you. And now you came with an advantage and very organized weapon, and you are ready. Then the market begin to test you. Even at that, the market will collect money from you. Now, the market, the difference is you have been prepared to handle the crisis in the market, to handle and navigate your way through. And you have guidance from a mentor. So you see, you don't quit because you lost. You understand this is part of your journey. Now, I'm not saying you should be losing every time, but you understand this is now part of your journey. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Why? Because no matter who teaches you forex, you will still pay the market. The market must collect its own share. You know why? Because I can transfer my trading system to you, but I cannot give you psychology in one day.
Wow.
Trading psychology is not mastered in a day over a system. You will have crisis and battle over your emotion. Should I wait? Should I enter? Should I? All those things is what now takes time.
Wow.
So asking me to just give you what I used to trade will not make you successful. You must be willing to be patient because the market is a patient teacher. If you are arrogant, the patient teacher is waiting for you. It will flog you and then teach you. You become humble. So there are traders who started by arrogance, posting and saying their strategy is unfailable. They have a strategy that never lost. It's a 99% winning rate and all of that. Then 1 year later, they are selling female wears on their status. How did they turn from green every day to selling female wears? Welcome to the market, a patient teacher. Here you come again with your arrogance, posting demos account. Nothing wrong with it except you have not acknowledged his demo. Because you came with arrogance, trying to impress people. Trading is not a place. See, trading is already a tough environment. Do not complicate it by seeking validation and by making things that should be real unreal. By trying to fake what can be real, you can pay the price for trading and it can be paid successfully. So that's why I said the market multiply who you are, not just what you do.
Yes.
So when you come there, you might not even be patient enough to wait for your trading setup and trade to play out because you have poor management or your psychology. So you don't want to lose money. You don't want to lose money. Then you come out with $30 lost. Then the market went up after some time, and then you should have made $300.
Wow.
Part of it is also taking profit before your profit time. These are part of things you will learn in the market, and you will flog yourself again and again. This is where accountability comes in a mentor or in an environment. You see it now. So the market is a patient teacher. Go and ask people that have been in this market 20 years, 30 years, 15 years, 10 years. You will discover that when people are arguing, they don't contribute. The market is a patient teacher. Soon, nobody will hear from you again. Because the market is already teaching you a lesson.
So, sir, tell us now, the last part. How can you pay yourself?
After you have gone through these prices,
putting everything together,
the market will now reward you. So it is the market that pays you. You don't decide.
Really?
If you pay the price sequentially, the market will now pay you. It will now reward your effort. It will now reward your mastery. It will now reward the fact So
it's all making sense.
It's not making sense. So you don't protect your money because you are by taking it to the market because you want to pay yourself first. So you didn't want to pay MJ Young. You didn't want to pay one expert there. You didn't want to pay one mentor there. And you now took the money you were supposed to pay to a mentor. You now took it to the market as a trading capital. By the way, when you take it to the market, it becomes liquidity risk.
Wow.
Because any money in the market is now a liquidity risk. Your capital is now at risk. So you are welcome to the market. Here comes the patient teacher. And then they take advantage of your ignorance. Remember, why I'm talking about paying the price correctly is because you need to assess and examine how expensive your ignorance is. Most of us do not know the cost of our ignorance because many people inherited paternal and maternal ignorance, and then they now brought it to the market with all this disadvantage. How much do you think they will charge you to cure that?
Wow, there's a lot of work to do.
This is a lifetime career, not a side hustle. No money you pay is a waste. It's part of your investment. NJ, does that mean I should be paying anybody I see? No. That now brings us to the issue of how to select
the right mentor,
how to choose
the right mentor,
which we have done a lot today. We are going to do that in the next episode.
Wow.
Thank you, Patrick.
Thank you so much, Sir MJ Young, for this insightful information you have given. A lot of traders out there are definitely going to be shaking their head in amazement with all you have said from this podcast, because you have actually given us a different perspective. In fact, I never even knew that trading has its own territory, and you need to shoot your bullets when you're in your territory. You don't waste your bullets when the market hasn't come to your zone. You wait for the market patiently and then you execute. Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful session. And I believe a lot of you have learned from this podcast. And the only way you can show your support, the only way you can show your appreciation is by actually subscribing to this channel. Because as we said earlier, we promise to always bring you informative, educative, and powerful sessions like this. And don't forget to also like this video and share it with other traders so that they can also learn from it. And until then, we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.